So today's session, we all are very lucky to have Bharat sir among us to teach us about the 360-degree photography using mobile. So we all are very obliged of you and TG sir for starting this initiative and helping us out in this journey. So I would have loved to introduce TG sir to all of us, our mentor who has been a strong pillar of support for all of us in this. TG sir, over to you. Kindly introduce our today's guest and start the session.
Bhavana, thanks a lot. You all call me that designation. I'm happy. I'm proud of that. But I am one among you all. And I'm trying to do what little or small things I can do for you all. So now, Bharat Dharanappa and our Mahesh Dilip Salvi and our Deepak Kumar from Delhi. There are three guests to explain the things. And please remember, we are going through three levels. This is the entry level what we are talking today. And the next month, you can expect a higher level explanations from this team, and should be the third and final level. And who are interested to practice, start practicing, expect for July or August, then we should be able to reach such a level. Now back to that, Bharat. Bharat had been a good friend of ours. I think he was introduced to me by, or rather, I was introduced to him by our RS Dev, RSD, who is also from Bangalore. So my thanks, or thanks from both of us to RSD for that startup. So then he is one of the very excellent, hardworking professional I have seen. Well, his whatever you call that, his website or his creations, I think he will be able to give us some insight over the next couple of days. When he gets time, he can give us, and then we all can enjoy that, his commercial works, provided it is acceptable to Bharat. So, and next is, basically he is an HR cum marketing person, or marketing cum HR person, Bharat. And of course, married, settled in Bangalore, and keeps traveling as I told. Next is our Mahesh. Mahesh is a young boy. For me, a small boy, 20 to 23 years old. And also, but in the field of Google for last so many years. And he might have been an instrumental person in Indian community of 360 photography. He is one of the veterans by his proficiency. That is his experience. Mahesh, I welcome you and keep doing great things. We are very proud of you. And Deepak Kumar, welcome, dear. The Deep Kumar is nobody other than our one of the core team members of team Local Gates India, where he had been a technologist and also supports as a silver level consultant to Google for many years. So this is here, and it is 6:03. I would like to invite Mahesh and Dilip to start today's session. And please, we think that we have a session from now to 6:40 and 6:40 to 6:50 by Deepak, if the schedule goes well, and 6:50 to 7 we will have our question and answer session. And LGs who have not introduced yourself, kindly give us time. Surely at 7 o'clock we will introduce each other. So back to Mahesh and Bharat team. Over.
Thank you very much, TG sir. So we would be glad to come up on the stage, and thanks for giving us the stage. So I would like to start from sharing my screen on this.
Welcome. Meanwhile, I again request Mahesh and Bharat also, before conclusion, give us some more idea about the commercial activity. How our team members can step or move forward in the actual
Yes, sir.
forefront.
Okay.
Once, very good. Okay, okay. Bye.
We'll be more happy to share that, sir, because I don't want others to actually struggle what I really struggled initially.
Yes.
You said it. You said it rightly. That's it. We are local gates, and we should be wholeheartedly supporting everybody, and that's what we should practice. Let us be genuine LGs without any barrier of borders, caste, politics. Everything is just nothing other than we are local gates. Thank you for your starting presentation.
Yes, sir. So welcome all again, and thank you, TG sir, as well as the team. So now, okay, let us start off from having a small brief about what happened last week. I think some were present, and there are some new people
Sir,
who has joined us, right?
can I just interrupt? Sorry. I request all the members, Bhavana, to give an announcement if anybody cannot see, or also in the chat. If you are not able to see the screen, the presentation is on. If everybody is able to see, it's fine. Otherwise, let them give it in the chat. Karan, you should not answer with Bharat or Mahesh directly. Okay, over. Back to Bharat.
Yes, sir. So hope my screen is visible to everybody. My first question.
Yes. Yes. It is visible.
So I think we'll have a small glimpse about what happened last week. I think we actually spoke about few stuff about what. Okay, one second. Let me see what's. Yeah. So I think we have got our speaker introduction. Thanks to our TG sir, our beloved mentor. So it's myself, Bharat. Mahesh would be my co-speaker. So our agenda was this last week. What we spoke about. Okay, we spoke about what is 360 photos, and we came out with some examples. What are the advantages of 360 photos for for viewers and publishers, and how to see a 360 photo, how is a 360 photo seen in Google Maps, and what is Street View app and its history. And even okay, we had requested you guys to actually download a Street View app, and even we had a slide. Okay, those who have not downloaded it, okay, you have got an option where you can actually download it, and even we have a small slot where you can really try taking a 360 photo at the end of this session, if time permits again, please. So what made us get into 360 photos, and how we started taking in, and what are the advantages of 360 photos, and how to we actually stopped our conversation here on saying how to take 360 photos using Street View app, and the way to upload, and how to take multiple photos. I think we did not discuss about how to take multiple 360 photos, as this particular topic being on the advanced side. Probably going ahead, if we get some other sessions, I think we would be more happy to talk about how to connect 360 images. So this was our small presentation. Okay, you can have some photographic memory. I think they can just run through this. So about the 360 photos, view advantages for its publishers as well as okay, viewers.
Can I request Bhavana, the host, to publish this PowerPoint tomorrow in means Monday or Sunday late or Monday with the permission of the creators, so that both in PowerPoint and also PDF mode. Attention to Satyaraj also and Karan also. Over to Bharat.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello,
Yes,
are you able to hear me? Hello?
Yeah, Bhavana. Yeah, Bhavana. So yes, sir. Okay, surely this okay, this is all for the LGs. Okay, and I'm open, and it is going to be an open source going ahead. I would be providing it all the required PPTs as well as the content connected to these. Okay, which has been shared here, which is not shared, everything I would be handing over to the team. So it would be helpful for everybody. Yeah. So going ahead, again, we spoke about. I think let me get back to my topic. So small revision about. Last week's session. Okay, we spoke about evolution of Street View app. Okay, when was it launched, and what was the devices which came in, and how many days it took for the approval, and how everything there. And then what made us keeping these memories in our why should we really publish it or not keep it in our private places and stuff, and what are the advantages. So we actually discuss about where do we download the Street View app. And I would appreciate those who have not got Street View apps on their mobile, it would be really good if you can download this, and you can really enjoy clicking 360 photos. And trust me, for those who are LGs and who are keen behind points, so this is a small trick where you can attract huge number of audience viewers on your photos. So go to Google Play Store, search for Google Street View, download, and sign in with your Google account, and that's it, you are ready to go. So this was about our previous presentation, and from now on I think we actually start going ahead, assuming that you have a Street View app, and let us see how we can take this ahead. And what is it expected from today's session? Something we would be talking about basic settings of Street View application, what are the features of Street View app, and how to take photos pure with Street View app and publish. So even which comes in with a short video. So we have tried to explain it through a small video here. So the first topic, basic settings on Street View app. So first and foremost, I would like to really ask you to take a view of this Street View app. When you get into the Street View app, on the home screen, you have 3 lines on your left hand top. On your left hand side, you have 3 lines. Once you enter this particular 3 lines, you have some options wherein you find your profile, you have a small gallery of photos what you see, and some tips how to take some 360 photo, and you find something called settings in Street View app. And we are actually getting into the settings part, where you have got few good options, what do's and what not do's. And TG sir, as we were actually discussing on the previous set, how does Google get to know we are trusted photographers, and we are interested to do commercial photography or no? So wherein you find one option, let me pull out the laser pointer, one sec. Only 1 second, please. So for example, here you see this option called available for hire, right? So this particular icon gets active once you have got your 50 Street View photos. That is good quality photos click from your Street View app or else your 360 devices. So you only then this particular icon gets activated.
Sorry. But where is the setting? You just give them the clarity. Street View app. No, because
open the Street View app.
Yes. Over. Please explain. So you tell this.
It is once you open the Street View app. On the left hand top corner, you have 3 lines. The menu lines, what we call it as, and towards the right hand corner, you have got what do you say? 4 arrows pointing outward, and even you have got your GPS locator there. So and midway there is something called search Street View app. So before search Street View app, you have got this 3 lines. You hit enter there, and there are the 5 options which comes in. The first part is your profile. Second is something, the gallery. The gallery is all about the photos which is there, and the third thing which comes in is tips. So those who have got the Street View apps in their mobile, they can actually see it right away there. And the third option what you have got is settings. So we are currently on the settings page. So once you enter the settings, you find this particular page which is on your main screen right now. Visible?
Yes.
So from this page, so the very first point what you see here is available for hire. So here, okay, Google is taking our Google or Street View is taking our permission whether you are interested to be a commercial photographer or a non-commercial photographer. When I say commercial photographer or non-commercial photographer, this option comes in only once you earn your badge. So what are the requisites to earn your badge? It is that, okay, it will come on the under the advanced topics, but however, would like to share you a small briefing here. So here we would be today we would be able to learn how to take a 360 photo. Similar way, if you take about 50 photos and publish it in Google Maps or through Street View app, so 50 approved photos, Photosphere. Let me be very clear. It is Photosphere. That is a 360 photo is called as a Photosphere. So if you have 50 approved Photospheres, then this icon is okay. Your comes live. Otherwise, this would be blocked. This service is blocked for people who has not got their badges. And this option is open for those who have got their badges. So the next point what you have is auto connect 360 photos. So here Street View is asking, once you take a photo and upload, these few points and settings are from the advanced topic, but however it is good that you understand what is the basics. So these are some basic settings what you are supposed to do. It is auto connect 360 photos. So I would appreciate if Mahesh can come into the picture here and take over the presentation from here. Mahesh.
Yes, yes. I can clear
So I
further.
will mute myself.
Can you mute yourself, Bharat?
Yeah, only
Because
one
I'm
second.
hearing you. You go.
Yeah.
Okay.
If in case the screen goes out, I will come back to the same screen. Please.
Okay. Okay.
How do I exit? Sorry.
You're stopping the presentation?
Bharat, what exactly you want, please? What you want? Bharat, are you hearing? You are muted.
I think we had reached the point we wanted.
Okay.
So the auto connect feature is for suitable in case where you have multiple photos or say a bulk of photos you had captured at a place or in a picnic in a nearby area, and you had just published those photo, and with your automatic your those photo get automatically placed on your map with a geo location through those photos. And auto connect is a feature in which your virtual tour get automatically get created if you are having photos with a proper geolocation. The next thing, which is geotag 360 photo. Geotag 360 photo is nothing but complementary to second thing, which is auto connect 360 photos. A photo which is having a very say correct geo coordinates will get automatically properly put in a map with this feature geotag 360 photos. If you want to connect or map those photos to a particular place in a map, say a shop or store or hotel, you can disable this geotag 360 photos if you want to attach these photos to a particular place. Or if you are if you are publishing a photo which had taken in say on a road on in a say in a forest, you can disable this geotag feature, and you can properly move the point where you want, then publish
Yeah,
your Wi-Fi.
Mahesh, once again, kindly for some LGs, this technical explanation may be little difficult. So
Okay.
kindly don't worry. When you go forward, may not be this session, the next session, next month
Yes,
session,
yes,
you will get to know the details. Kindly
Yes.
don't worry. You are not able to understand. Are you going to miss something? Nothing to worry. We will ensure that you are understanding. If not in this session, in the next month, this session of 360
Yes.
photographs. Thank
Yes.
you. Over to Mahesh. Go
Yes,
little more basically and explain little
okay,
more.
okay, okay, okay. As the geo coordinates are getting in our explanation, because this is bit a technical and a different thing for common LGs. We will explain or clear these terms later on further more in deep when we will give more hands-on while connecting a geo photospheres. Uh, then let me move to say next point, that publish over Wi-Fi. This is a common thing that from our mobile it will choose only a Wi-Fi network if you want to publish over Wi-Fi only. And if you are having enough data in your hand for your 360 photos, you can disable these photos and publish this photo with your mobile network also. And the automatically detect 360 photos, detect faces in 360 photos. This feature is for blurring the faces of humans in your 360 photos. Let me clear you this thing by explaining, by taking two examples of photospheres. First of all, let me clear that photosphere is capturing complete 360 plus whatever is at ground and plus uh, in skywards also. So there may be chances that if you are trying to get a photo without a human uh, in some road or say some at some area, uh, they may they may be some human passing through that. And Google strictly says that you should uh, detect those photos and blur those photos, so that this tool is for helping us in case where we are capturing a photo in say crowded areas, and we can intelligence, and we can keep this mark on, and it will auto detect that for those faces, and it will automatically blur those portions of faces. And why they have given this option to disable this. Say in museum, art museum, where human figures are drawn, human paintings are there. So in those cases, you are supposed to show those four faces. That's why they had provided this uh, option of enabling or disabling detection of faces in a photo. So it helps in both scenarios where you want to show faces of persons
Sorry to
and
interrupt you.
hide
Couple
a
of people are waiting outside. Kindly allow them. Over.
okay. So it is suitable in both cases. The satellite mode is uh, we can enable this to get a Street View app satellite mode by default. When you close the app and relaunch it, the satellite mode will get automatically enabled if you had enabled this option. And after going back from menu, you can't switch from normal map view to satellite mode in Street View app. It is not there easily available like normal Google Map. That's why they had given the satellite mode view in in settings here. Uh,
Can you
and
explain that point once again? What is satellite mode?
Hmm. Yes, let me clear that in Google Maps, you can switch to satellite mode or a basical graphical map view at any time from that home screen only. But from Street View, it is not for exploring the map actually like in say in proper map way. You are not coming to Street View app to get a directions. Rather, you are coming to Street View to just view a photos. And if you are enabling satellite mode, then it will make you ease in getting aerial view of a particular region by loading that in satellite mode. This option is given here uh, uh, because the app uh, cannot get switch between satellite mode and normal map view mode easily on home screen.
Did
That's
you
why
mean
they
in the
had given
map
this mode here.
satellite view, the 360-degree photo will be visible if I enable this?
No, there is a in map. There is a option to view a 360 photo. We will explain those later on. Uh, but for this feature is specially given in for Street View app, because say if I am going to publish a 360 photo and I am on a Street View app with a graphical view, then I may miss out minute detail of say a tree or a pole where to pinpoint my street view photo. So there I can't switch between map view and satellite mode there easily. That's why they had provided satellite mode here to at the backside, we can say. If you are
I think
capturing.
we can go little fast on this subject because we are not going to help them by going this rough way. Unless otherwise they understand the first topic, this second topic becomes little vague. So can you take the other portion? Then we can come
Okay,
back to
okay,
this.
okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
please. Bharat,
I will
yes,
get to
kindly.
this point in later sessions properly. I will notice. So there are more options in screenshot. There are at right side. There is photo and video storage location. You can make it as a phone storage, uh, which is like wiping it out after you publishing, and you can make them as a by selecting a particular folder. So later after publishing the photo, you can retain those in your phone memory or say in a folder. Then the last option is for dedicated camera connected to this Street View app. So the when the camera memory comes below our set memory, it stops recording. That last option is for that specific, especially. Can you switch to next slide?
Okay.
Mm.
Questions, answers we will do little later, please.
Mm.
Yeah, you can type your questions in the chat. Let the team members will be noting it and you will get the answers. Over, back to.
I am handling these things to Bharat from now onward. He will explain about your features and the different section of app.
Uh, Thank you, Mahesh.
Mm.
Hope everybody are audible. Just confirm me on this, please.
Yes, you
Yes,
are
you're
audible.
audible.
Clear? Because I'm actually switching between
Yes,
devices.
you are surely audible, clear to us. Yes,
Fair
proceed,
enough.
please.
So I think we just saw what are the settings on Street View app. Okay, post settings when we let us talk about the home screen of Street View app. So you will have some options. I think we earlier we were actually talking about the satellite view, right? So wherein if in case you hit this, let's take the pointer. So let me say, okay, wherein this is one of the icon which will support you on the satellite view. If in case you want to see the holistic view, you can switch between this one four arrows, which gives you a bird eye view, something like this, a satellite view, or else you hit this button, okay, which would take you to the closer viewpoint, wherein you would be able to see all the 360 images, or else the featured collections. Okay, for example, let me say there are few photos which would be featured in Google always, Google Maps, wherein which would have got higher now very huge number of views and where which are popular in that particular area. For example, now let me say I am now on this particular view right now, or in the aerial view. So the screen showcases me the entire globe. So it automatically selects me to the around the world, and around the world, which are the places which has got featured 360 photos or else street view content. Okay, it gets highlighted with this blue balls or else blue markers. A similar way, if in case I hit this particular icon and I get inside, wherein I get to know what are the featured collections in my area, in my restricted area. For example, whatever small blue rings what you find on the screen. Okay, probably I think we are my device is not demonstrating anything at this point, but however you can see some blue pointers around. Okay, those are the 360 images in my locality what I have featured in my screen size. So you can see that featured collection in this area. This is in this particular screen. You say that features collection around the world. So these are some options where you can actually go and see some 360 images across locations and the globe, wherein you can choose to go to whichever location where you want, and you can directly pinpoint those locations where you want to see those images.
Bharat, please unmute.
Okay, okay. There's a featured icon. Okay, Explorer is something that which highlights the results 360 images around our locality. So you find this Pegman here. So you can actually pull in this Pegman and drop him anywhere across these blue droplets, and you would be able to see the entire 360 view. For example, this is my residence. My closest 360 view here somewhere behind my street. There's something called Avadali BDA Park, which is written in the local language here in Canada. Okay, that is my nearest point. But however, you have similar photo views wherein you can actually go to a location and choose which photosphere you want to see, which road, which lane, whatever, very specific. And you will have all the top results in that particular area. When in this particular screen, what I've chosen, okay, it has got top 18 results in this area, and I would be able to scroll this up and see or choose whichever address what I want to get in. And now the next point is about our profile, wherein the profile is something that wherein okay, sorry, yeah, profile is something that which showcases what are the number of photos, what photospheres, what we have put in, and what is the number of image okay views what we would have got on those photos. This talks about our entire profile, and if you scroll this particular icon up, okay, these are all movable strips. Okay, when if you move, you find all the number of photos or the addresses where you have put your photospheres, and you can see what is the number of views what you are getting from that particular view. For example, in my case, in this particular ID, I have you put up about 829 photospheres, out of which I have got about 1.6 million views. Similar to that, even I would be able to look into the stats of those photos, or else even actually I would be in a position to share my profile as well on it. So probably these things on the advanced level, you would once you get advanced on uploading your 360 photos, these are the topics what you would be actually coming across. And the next part we talk about is the private icon. So what is this private icon? For example, let me say you know how to take a 360 photo now, and you start taking a photo using your device, your handheld phone, or else connected to a 360 camera. You are taking one photo and you have uploaded, kept it in Google Maps. But however, you have not published. So there you have it's Street View app, as earlier discussed and told by my uh, fellow speaker, Mr. Mahesh. Okay, Street View apps allows you to keep your photos in the private space as well. So this is your private space where you can actually geotag your photos and keep it here. And these photos can be viewed from these location from this tab private. Okay, wherein unless you publish your photos, you would not be able to get it to your profile. So these are some basics. And yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, I would like to just, yes, TG
Yes.
here. I see some comments from senior LGs. I would request you to note it down, and then we will definitely be discuss upon that, Naresh
Uh,
ji and others. Thank you for cooperation.
I,
We will definitely come back to you. Over and back to Bharat.
sir, I would request, okay, if someone can actually make a note of the questions or the comments, because I have shared my full screen and I would not be able to see any comments on my screen. So please excuse me for it. Okay, Bharat,
Karan,
please
Karan
address
and
most of
Anil, Karan and Anil, kindly note it and give to Bharat. Over.
Thank you very much, sir. So now, okay, this is the place where you keep your private photos. So private 360 photos, for example, let me say I would take a 360 photo using this particular app right now, and I don't want to publish it because the photo would have not been come out good, or there might be a stitching error, or else I would have done some error or something, or else I want to keep it for my personal memories, not to share it to the public. You have got option where you can keep it here, and you can select and publish whenever you feel publishing, and only once you publish you would be able to others would be able to see it. So this the other one is the next option called contribute. So as you and me know that, okay, usually Google prompts us to contribute, okay, and where for example it will ask us to review some photo, okay, the places what we visit and some. Similarly, contribute are something like the opportunities what we have in our surroundings. For example, let me say, okay, I choose any one point here. Okay, there will be a shop or hotel around me, which will be getting about 35 to 40 views on daily basis. So Google will help us know which are the places which get higher number of views, so that we can actually go to those locations, take a photosphere and put, and we get those number of viewers on that. It might be on the higher scale or lower scale, but Google can give. Yes, sir.
Yes, that's a very important point for beginners. Contribute is a location from where you can expect, you can understand where more 360 photos are required and how many sort of hits per day is visible, I mean, available. So important point for beginners. Over.
So here, the whatever circles what you are seeing, the blue circles, the bigger the circle what you see, higher the number of views. Smaller the circle, okay, those are some opportunities than the places which has got no opportunities. For example, let me say this place, okay, wherein there might be a hotel or a restaurant or some public utility place, wherein I can expect about 40 to 80 views from these photos. So you can actually choose which are the places which gets higher number of views on this contribute icon. So once you start getting used to the app, I think these are the basics where you actually keep it only once in a while or so. Okay, but these are the basics to know about the app. If you fail knowing about it, okay, probably it actually comes out of the practice. But to maintain a good practice, it's better that you know what is this, and go ahead on it. Okay, this will show you what are the number of opportunities and stuff. So now, okay, it will be good that, okay, let's get into how we can actually take photos using Street View app. So let's have a small theoretical session on it. Okay, and even this particular slide was discussed last week also, but I would really like to present it even this week for those who would have missed it. So I don't want anybody to lose out of the basics. So how to take a Street View? Okay, how to take a 360 photo using Street View app? First thing, open your Street View app. Go to the Create button. Okay, I will show you where is this Create button. What is it? And choose camera in right bottom of that. Okay, you get three options in the Create button, and you choose the bottom bottom right corner button, which is the camera, and start taking a series of photos. Okay, wherein you would be prompted with orange ball. Okay, I think we would be having another video on this. Okay, which after this particular slide immediately. So wherein you can actually see, you can actually hold a mobile and take horizontal photos, and then okay, start complete after completing this horizontal circle, then start covering your external view. I think otherwise you can actually take your sky or whatever. Okay, there would be a orange ball which would be prompting and which would be showed you on the next slide. So this is the rough representation of how you are supposed to take a 360 photo. And once, as a beginner, once you open your Street View app, okay, when you get into the tips of how to take a 360 photo, this is what you get to know that. But I would really like to hand over the conversation to Mr. Mahesh from here on. So, and next there is a short video on this. Over to you, Mahesh.
Yes. As we know that complete 360 photo is nothing but multiple photos stitched together, and with camera sensors help or say software's help, we view that a single photo as a spherical in a spherical way. So while capturing a photo, there are something uh, rules to be followed to get photosphere properly stitched. So while capturing photo, we have to first start with on horizon level. That the photo starts by holding that camera in front of our face only. We can't start that by facing it at by pointing it at land or towards sky. You have to start it. Yes. The Bharat is pointing at first slide in which the pegman is the person is holding its camera on horizon level means at his face. Then we have to turn sideways, not vertically. We have to capture horizontally first. So this way we will complete one round of 360, but not complete 360 photo. We are still remaining with skywards and downwards. The ground and sky is still remaining. In third photo, it suggests or the dot we are following uh, help us in getting the skywards photo means the remaining spare upper portion of a photosphere. Then in next second last photo, it like means while capturing photo, we have to also go through the all dots means the dots also which are pointing towards the ground, and by following all the dots, it we get the 360 photo, uh, a 180 or say we can see in all directions in all sides like say towards sky also and towards ground also. We can pan and tilt in this photosphere. So here I'm showing you a basic idea of or giving you my view or a camera's view at me while I'm capturing a 360 photo. So here I'm capturing a photosphere. So I'm capturing a horizon level first, in which I am going or rotating and capturing a first layer of photosphere by going horizontally. See, I'm about to complete a first layer of photosphere. Then I'm following the next dot, which is in second row next to the horizon level. So I'm covering the second layer of photosphere now. I'm just following the dots which are appearing on screen, and we have to ignore the stitching errors while in capturing. It automatically gets stitched afterwards. We have to just follow the dots, and the rest app manages itself.
One second, Mahesh. I would like to add something. So this is the beauty of Mahesh. What I can even actually this was one lesson what I really learned today from Mahesh. So while taking a 360 photo, we call this particular part as the nadir part. Usually, what happens? We fail. Take see this. You see him okay maintaining the photo in one camera in one level, where keeping the camera grounded to one point, and Mahesh starts taking it so that you can avoid taking your footsteps in the 360 photo. Over to you, Mahesh.
Let me clear the nadir. Nadir is a short form for natural direction, and that's what I was saying. The sky and the earth. Later on, I will explain about these things like what is nadir and horizon in photosphere. So in photo in video also you can see that I am turning over at a certain point, which we say a pivot point in engineering. So I am not rotating around myself. You can notice in that video, I am you can assume that there is a point on a ground on which I am rotating, and I am trying to keep my mobile at a certain position. See, I am moving with my whole body by stepping myself, not I am moving the camera. So this will help us in getting properly stitched photosphere in tight areas like this one, because I am having only around a meter of space on both sides.
TG here. Yes, yes, that point is very important, and I would like to add one more point that while you take every shot, when you move around, that yellow dot comes. When it comes to the center, just go slowly and get it in the center for a moment, or for a fraction of a second. Keep it there, and then the stitching happens better. That means while you are rotating, the yellow dot comes with you, but at that point when it gets into the center, be careful, go little slow so that the focusing will be correct.
Yes.
Over.
That was a dummy session. I just recorded that for you because my camera sensors is not working proper was not working properly.
Not
Here
perfect.
are some
Everything
screenshots.
was perfect. Over.
Hmm. These are some screenshots. The first uppermost left photo, which was at starting of photosphere. I just have to hold the my camera and get that yellow dot in middle. I have to just tilt the camera slightly upward to get the photo started in at first photo. Then these are the other photos which are when I was capturing the photo and I was in process of capturing a photo. Those photo may look not properly stitched, or they may not look properly until the photosphere is get completely stitched. So these are some previews, and we are also having another video which is shot by Bharat. He will get you clear how uh, I was looking at screen at my side when I was capturing by showing his video when he captured that photo. Miss at his location, obviously. Thank you. I am handing it to Bharat now.
Also,
Thank you, Mahesh.
kindly keep the timing. Remember about the timing. Over.
Hello.
We can't hear anyone. Yeah.
Hello, Bharat sir.
Audible?
Are you on mute?
Yes, he is
No,
on
no,
mute.
no, no,
Let
no.
me.
I was on. Really sorry for that. I think 1 second. Let me restart this video from first. Don't mind. Okay, we open our Street View app. From the Street View app, okay, we actually get into the create icon. So this is the create icon here, and oh, 1 second. I'll just. Okay. So once you open, okay, this is the create icon. So here, when we get to the create icon, it will ask, okay, which location you want to save your photo. Okay, and take the photosphere, the third right icon here, and so this is how it looks. Okay, the first set of photo, I while taking horizontal way. So I'm supposed to match the orange pointer. From there, okay, it gets guided me which are the ways. Okay, now we are trying to cover this horizontally. This is about a 2.5 3 minutes video, which is actually self-explanatory, where you can really understand how the photo looks like and how it is the stitching process happening internally. So once you finish your horizontal photos, start taking the upper portion, that is the sky. So it might take about a minute or so to cover this entire sky part. Okay, and make sure, okay, do not panic looking at photos getting overlapped. Usually this is how the photos you get look alike before stitching. So we are actually moving the device and pointing the pointer, and we are taking the cover, trying to cover the entire geography which is there. So pointing, I think you can see I have left one black pointer there, so which would be covered in the later stages. So now we are trying to cover the ground.
You can assume that how Bharat is moving by memorizing my clip, how I was moving while capturing my photo. I finished my lower portion first, then I moved to upper for upper half. Bharat chose to select upper half first, then he moved to lower half.
Classically, it is expected to horizontal, then up, and then down. Over.
So now, okay, even one you can see a small pointer here, right? Okay, my entire circle was not finished yet. So I this was initially I had left one pointer black there. So after everything else, the tick mark. Okay, let me pause this video. One second. Okay, anyway. So wherein you will have a green mark on your circle. So it says that okay, your photo is ready to publish. And out of the blue, wherein going ahead, you have our pigman who comes into picture, and he takes his beautiful time to correct our pictures, align it together, and start stitching. So about for a minute, I think you can just keep your phones relaxed and enjoy watching our Pigman designing or correcting our 360 photos, what you can say. So it is automatically stitching here. So probably it might take another 15-20 seconds more if I'm not wrong. So my photo is almost ready. So it is ready. I think on previous screen you saw multiple uncovered photos, right? Now you can see there is no okay stitching stuff. Okay, it guides us how to move our photos and stuff. And this part, okay, if you remember on the earlier level, I told the way Mahesh took his photo and the way I took my photo, and wherein we have our legs which come into the picture there. So let me take an opportunity to try blurring our photos. I'm trying to add some blur to some unwanted part. Okay, usually we say okay, select some face. Here I tried to show. Okay, let me just pause this 1 second. So here, okay, wherein it is something you tap hold on while using your mobile screen, assuming that you have a face here. Okay, practically there is no face, but we were talking about blurring option, right? On the initial screen, we had spoken about blurring the faces. So here we have got an option where you can just press hold the screen for the place which gets selected. Okay, it automatically blurs that particular part so that though the faces whichever detects there okay is being blurred off. So see
I
you can
feel
see
that
the
we should
entire photo
complete
with
your
there is no
time
stitching
little
error.
more. We are running late by 15 minutes.
I think
Remember, please.
presentation, this is going to be the end of our presentation. So here okay, 1 second. So here okay, it will actually after viewing this you have an option to publish to Google Maps. So I had kept my geotagging on and it has detected my place where I have taken my photo and it is asking me whether should I publish. When I hit this publish button, it automatically gets into publish. But however, see this. However, here what I choose is I cancel this publish because I have taken it for the demo purpose. But if the minute you hit this publish button on the screen, it gets published, and that's so easy to publish a 360 photo. Parallelly, if in case I'm not published, I can see it on my private profile. So I think that was the end of our video there. And once that particular your 360 photo is uploaded, okay, wherein you can see it on Google Maps or else you can see it in Street View or else Google Photos or whatsoever. So I think we are at the end of our particular session. So let's get into our question answer session. Over to you, Deepak sir. TG sir, you have something?
Yes.
We have well of more questions right here.
Deepak ji, have you got something to tell us? And then get into the question answer. Over to Mr. Deepak.
Yes, please. Let's get into the question answer session. I don't know how to answer here.
Okay. Bhavana?
Yeah. So Bharat sir, Mahesh sir, and Deepak, thank you very much for this wonderful session. And now I would request all the attendees, if they have any query or confusion regarding the session that we had, kindly unmute yourself and you can ask your question one by one. Or else it is better that you post the question in the chat and our team is going to answer that.
I invite Rosie madam. You can ask your question. Rosie madam, over to you.
Yeah.
Rosie ma'am?
Yes. Hi, everyone. And first of all, I would like to thank everyone, Bharat, TG sir, and Mahesh for the wonderful session. I saw that Mahesh, how he was taking a photo. In simple word, I would say we have to stand in one place. From ground, we have to start, move around. I'm talking if I'm taking from my mobile, and then slowly turn my camera towards the sky. Is it that way?
No,
Mahesh?
no. We will share the Bharat's video, which
Okay.
he is casting his screen. First, we have to shoot at our pace level, that is horizon level. We can't
Okay.
start from ground level. Ground level we
Okay.
are covering later on. You can see it in second last say icon. We have to first cover the horizon level, which is uh, in front of our face.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Then we have to move towards sky or ground. That way we
Okay.
capture. It doesn't allow you to capture directly from ground level.
Acha,
That is the
acha.
thing.
Okay. Because I want to try. I have downloaded the app last time, and it shows my location, and I can see photos. So many photos I saw, and they're beautiful, beautiful. I saw a few photos. It is very beautiful. So I wanted to try this. Now it's lockdown. I'll go to my terrace and try and see how it comes. Thank you.
Yes, that is why this session is. We are like
Yeah,
I
Madam.
want
motivating you
to
to
because we
capture the
can't
360
go
photos.
out. So I thought I'll go to the terrace and try it. Try one to take one photo. Let's see how it comes.
That is
I
also
saw
way of
this chat.
exercising. That is also way of exercising ourselves. That
Yes,
we have to
yes,
hold the camera and move our body. At
yes.
least it makes us to step around 100 steps. We have to take while capturing the photosphere.
Okay. But my hand shivers whenever I hold camera na. My hand starts shivering when I take pictures. I don't know why. I'm
Give it
not
a try.
No, no,
Give it a try. Give
madam.
it a try.
Okay, auto correction will actually take it right. Don't worry, madam.
okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I have a question. I have taken a street view picture quite some time back. It's been some time. And at that time, when I uploaded it, it went up to the Google server, it got processed, everything was fine. And
Hmm.
many days later, that picture was rejected. It was a mall picture, mall inside picture, for whatever reason. My question
Hmm.
is there any way to retrieve it? I have changed my mobile. I was using a Samsung. I moved to another mobile. It's been some years. And when I look at my personal profile right now, it shows a thumbnail of that old street view. But if I click on it, it doesn't load anything. Is there any way to retrieve the picture that we already clicked?
Deepak ji?
So I don't think there is any option to get that picture back. If your Google Photos was ready to sync your photos, you may want to check your Google Photos if there is your photo. But else there is no option you can get your photo back from Google servers as of now.
But it doesn't go to the camera, right? If you click a picture in street, it doesn't go into the camera roll. It
Right,
straight away gets uploaded to
if
Facebook.
your Google Photos was syncing your photos from your phones, then you can find
It
in
is.
Google Photos. Yes.
I've checked it, but I didn't find it. So that's the question I
Then there's
asked.
no there is no more way to
I
get your
think there's no
photo.
other option. Fine, fine. Okay.
Even after accepting, they can reject. Even after accepting, later, maybe by objections or by their finding, they may reject. Over.
Yeah, lots of citizens are there. You guys may want to check their policies and other rules.
No, that's fine. Let them reject. But I wanted it in my personal portfolio. In the personal profile page, it should have been there. It's gone from there. That's the only thing.
No, no.
Shahinraj, there is a setting now available that I just explained at the end or maybe at a second last point, which is allowing us to store our photo in another folder rather than in computer mobile memory. So you can change that option to your another folder of your mobile and you can have your photos backup there. So after publishing also, it will remain in your mobile's selected folder. That way you will regain your photos in local memory.
Yeah, this is the current
Next
scenario.
time I'll try.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
This is called.
One more option is there. Okay, wherein, okay, what would have happened is something there in the settings. Okay, if you go down, okay, you see that delete videos and camera after download, or else you have another option called delete photos and videos from device after upload. If in case you would have opted yes for this particular option, there is no scope that okay the photo getting saved in your device, so it would have directly gone to cloud. So this is one of the possibility why you are unable to retrieve it.
Yeah, I guessed it. That's right.
I think Mr. Maaz Ahmed has another question. Mr. Maaz Ahmed, if you have the question, you can kindly unmute yourself and ask the question.
Yes, thank you very much for allowing me. I wanted to ask you if there is any particular Android version to use this feature.
Sorry, question not very clear. Deepak ji?
Yes, the question is clear. You guys may want to use your the minimum Android requirement. I think it is Marshmallow, and about those versions of Android are available for taking photos. But it is mandatory to have your phone. That is what called a gyroscope. Your phone needs to have a gyroscope. That's why your photos can be stitched very clearly, and you can see a very perfect photo. Gyroscope is mandatory in any cell phone, and after that you can take your 360 photos. The minimum version of Android, I would say, because I'm using an Android device, so it is Marshmallow, and all those are all better for it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you have one more specific question. It was about an application where you recommend from Play Store. So I will say that this is the one only application in my knowledge I have, because it can stitch your photos perfectly. If you have any other application which can stitch your photos like this one, then you are feel free to use and upload those photos later in this Street View application.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Is there anyone else?
Yes,
Yes.
Bhavana, I have a question. Okay, is this available in iOS also, iPhone also? The same feature?
Yes.
Okay. No, I'm planning to download it in the iPhone only, and then I have to try. Okay, that's why I asked.
Deepak,
Okay, thank you.
Recently iPhone compatible, right?
Yes, you can get the Street View app in iPhone, iOS. Maybe the option may be here and there, maybe slight changes are there with GUI, but you will get that Street View app in iPhone. You can also capture a photo and publish this.
Okay, there in iOS also I have to search for Street View app only, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
One second, please. I have. Okay, I think with respect to the previous question, Android 4.4 version is the minimum segment for your Android phone.
Yeah, thank you
Okay,
very
to
much, Bharat,
download
for
and run.
clarifying this. I wasn't aware of this. Thank you very much for clarifying. Yeah, I think Evare have a question. She was asking in past also. Hi, Evare. I'm sorry
You
for
can.
pronunciation if you can understand.
Hi, good
Yes.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, Evare.
Sorry, good evening. It's actually
Yeah, it's
evening
good
at your
evening.
time. It's
Good
just afternoon
afternoon
here.
here.
Yes. I want to say that was a very great job by Bharat Sir. I think you did a very, very, very fantastic job. I think you are a very wonderful teacher. And Mahesh did a great job too. Well
Thank you.
done, well done. I really enjoyed the session. My question is, there's this 360 view photography camera, Theta V and Ricoh Theta V. I want to ask, is there a difference when you're using your normal phone camera and you're using the Theta V? Like, is it still the same sequence you're going to follow? Thank you.
Yeah,
Deepak,
The
uh,
question was clear to me. If you can you anyone please explain it? Was he saying right?
okay, wherein if I'm not Ivar, can you just confirm me? The question was, okay, is there a difference if in case we are using a Theta V uh, device or else the mobile device? Is that right?
Yes. Is there a
Okay.
difference when you're taking these pictures using that device or your mobile camera?
In
That's
fact,
what I'm saying.
okay, to answer your question, okay, taking a 360 photo using a device is far easier than taking a photo in Street View app. I think we are going to come to it on the near future on these topics. We talk about a device compatible for a, C2 app and how to take a 360 photo using different what do you say 360 cameras and how do we really connect photos in 360 view. I think we are going to come out on these topics in the near future. But yes, okay, that's pretty easy to take a photo using a 360 camera. That's Theta V.
Yes.
But
Okay.
the
Okay.
camera, photo using 360 photos taken in mobile will have a higher resolution. Remember, because you are taking separate shots and stitching it. Whereas most of the devices, dedicated devices, 360 cameras available, they are usually up to 5.4 megapixel. Power.
yes, traveler sir. We will explain these technical details later on while going deep into that. That's what you had just cleared about how the resolution of uh, photos taken by mobile and shoot with dedicated camera is different. We will clear these all doubts later on.
Yep. One
Over.
question to our audience. Of course, we are only 33 people, but still, the question to all of you is that, the next week actually we have planned for something different. But then, if all are curious, we can, next Saturday, we can continue with 360. Could you just type in the chat what do you want, new or 360? Just NEW or 360, so that according to the your wish we can replan. Rajesh Kannan has written 360. I Vikram Bishnoi 360. So you can. If my question is clear to you, we have the next session as a seventh series next week between 6 and 7 p.m. IST. In there, what would you like to have? Yes, a lot more to go. Sure, Devak, what you told is correct. Okay, it's majority 360. No problem, because the other thing can also wait. Yes, yes, very clear, very clear. So 360, we will go with the 360. Okay, all the over back to introduction of LGs. Can Bhavana take over?
Before that, there is a question from chat section from Patel.
Yeah,
Raj
Raj
Patel.
Patel and hello. About that photos you said we can click on dedicated cameras. So, like, can I click from a DSLR and then upload the photos?
Yes, you're free to use. Lots of photographers are using DSLRs for their resolution and clarity, like what mentioned by Bharat. We'll be covering these things in next session.
Okay, thank you.
And Naresh ji, you wanted to tell us something. Could you? I'm sorry, I could not call you earlier. Naresh Darji, our senior LG, could you just tell us what you wanted to tell? Over.
I think he's not here.
Okay, then, Bhavna.
It will be on Saturday, right? About the DSLR, how to connect and click photos.
Yes, feel
Mr.
free to ask any kind of question if you have, Rajpat, in the next session.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
I would like to actually bring in a small point to Raj Patel. Raj Patel, yes, okay. TG sir, sorry.
Yes, I am here.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Bhavana, that session, Bharat, we will attend next week, and let the introduction carry on, because our LGs should be introduced by our policy. Over to Bhavana.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, as the session has come to an end.
Bhavna, please wait a minute. I think there is a question
I
again.
have a question, please.
Yes, I was just pronouncing your name. Avare, come up again.
Sorry, Avade.
Thank you very much. My question is this. While watching Mahesh taking that 360 view photo, I was feeling a little dizzy. So I want to ask, if I'm using that Ricoh Theta V camera, do I need to turn in that circle? That is what I want to know. I know that I have to do that when I'm using my mobile camera. But do I need to do the same if I'm using the Ricoh Theta V camera? Or can that other
there
camera
is
just take the
no-
photos automatically?
You just need to tap in your phone a button to take this 360 photo, and it will take a whole 360 photo around you. You no need to you no need to stitch any kind of photo. You just need to tap a button in your phone, and it will take a photo, and later on you can upload it. It will take just around 20 to 30 seconds. I don't know the exact time, but it will take 20 to 30 seconds only to take a photo and save it to your gallery.
On my mobile phone or on the Theta V camera?
Okay. Yes, please.
Dedicated camera takes a fraction of a second. Dedicated 360 camera takes just a fraction of a second. So then uploading is separate. So dedicated camera takes a fraction of a second, less than a second. Over.
You're not getting my point. What I'm saying is this. Will I need to move around in a circle if I'm using a dedicated camera?
No need to move around. You just tap take photo in your mobile phone, and it will take a 360 photo. In case of mobile phone, you need to move around. There is no need to move around in your 360 camera.
I would like to add on
Okay,
something.
thank you very much.
I would like
Thank
to
you.
address this question again. So, when you hold a 360 camera, okay, either way you can hold it in your hand, okay, or wherever places, and connect it to the Street View app. Okay, for example, if you can see this icon here, right? So I told, okay, select the camera. Okay, you can connect the external camera here under. Okay, I will choose the pointer. So you have to tap this button and connect the external camera and select Theta V. If you are selecting the Theta V there, right? Okay, you just hold the camera above your head, okay, or else in certain height, and you can click up connect okay, using your Theta V app, or else I think using your Theta V app, you can click a photo within a second. You need not turn around.
Let me clear. Bharat, can I explain?
Yeah,
Just
please.
a little bit. Ivade, the dedicated camera has multiple lenses. Say for Theta V, it is having two lenses on both sides of it, which covers a 50% of a single spare. And those 50% or say half spare get connected, and it gives a 360 photo instantly. That way it covers. We don't have to move the camera. We can also we can there is an option to, like, we can also mount that camera on and head, or we can place it on tripod and we can move from it, or we can say capture that by keeping in hand only. We don't have to move that camera.
Just like any other camera,
Jason here.
or like a
Jason
single
here.
shot. Yeah.
Just want
Yeah,
to
please.
add. In a 360-degree camera, there, as Mahesh mentioned, there will be two lenses opposite to each other, and one lens will be covering 180 degrees of one side, and the other lens will be covering another 180 degrees. So these two circular images together will get stitched as 360 degrees. The stitching can happen inside the camera, or we can do it externally. But with a single click, it's going to take two pictures, one for 180 degrees, another for the other side of 180 degrees, and the entire 360 degree will be coming in a single click.
That explanation was from
Thank you very
Jason.
much. Yeah.
Yes. And over to Bhavana, please.
Yes. So after this informative question and answer session, I would request we are going to start our self introduction, and I would ask one by one each of you to come on your cam so that we can click the screenshot for the collage that we are going to use for the recap, and self introduce yourselves. I would request Mr. Ajit Thite to come forward and introduce himself. Ajit sir, please unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm here. Thanks, Bhavana. Hi, this is Ajit here. I'm level 6-7 guide from Pune, India. This is a wonderful session. I'm really feeling sorry that missed the earlier one. But anyhow, like Anil sir and Ketan said that they will allow me to see that. And this is very interesting. This was not, I had never dealt with this, and a 360-degree camera in mobile using Street View, that was great. And I would something like to take advantage of that and try upon that. And again, I would like to say that please continue with this subject and complete the series. Then we can move on to the next session because it started getting very interesting. Thank you, Bhavana, for thank you, Bhavana.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir Traveler G sir is going to decide whether we are going to continue with the series of 360-degree photography altogether, or we are going to switch on the other topic and do this advanced level next. So we will keep you updated with that.
I'm sure I'm with you all. So the maximum people have really opted for 360 photos. As rightly told by Mr. Thite, we will continue with 360 the next week, provided Mahesh and Bharat and Deepak, they have time between 6 p.m. to 7 or 6 to 7:30 p.m. next week.
Thank you, Travelji sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Now I would request Anil sir to come forward and introduce himself to our attendees. Anil sir, kindly unmute yourself.
Hi, good evening. My name is Anil. I represent Goa over here. My level is 7. Thank you very much.
I would request Ashok Kumar Patel to come forward and unmute himself and introduce himself.
Hi everyone, this is Ashok Patel. I am a level 6 local guide from Nepal, and thank you for this great session.
Thank you, Ashok.
Sorry for the interruption. I would request everyone to please switch on their camera so that we can use their photos for the collage. Thank you. Continue, Bhavna.
Thank you, Karan. Now I would request our host Bharat sir to come forward and introduce himself. Although he has been introduced by Traveler G, but I would request him to come forward and introduce himself again, because some of the attendees have joined later. Bharat sir.
Thank you, Bhavna. I'm really sorry. Okay. Yeah, hi. My name is Bharat Dharanappa, a level 8 local guide from Bangalore. Google Street View trusted agency and a photographer.
Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much, Bharat sir. It was a wonderful session. And now I would request our another guest, Deepak sir, to come forward and introduce himself.
Hello everyone. Thank you very much for having me today in this session. And a huge thanks to all the team and teammates for this session. My name is Deepak Kumar, and I am on level 9. I am from Muzaffarnagar, Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, Deepak ji, we want to see you. Please open your camera.
Geos, I'm sorry, I'm not in this condition to open my camera. Later on in this night, I'll be opening my camera. I'm sorry.
Oh, we help you next time. Next week, we will. We want you to come on screen. Thank you, Bhavna. Back.
Thank you, sir. And now I'm going to request our lovely Ivade to come forward and introduce herself. Ivade?
Hello, everyone. Hello, I am not going to turn on my camera because I am the co-host for tomorrow. So I am saving my fine face for tomorrow. If you want to see my face, please come to my meetup tomorrow. Thank you.
That was a smart move.
Introduce yourself.
At least introduce yourself, Ivade.
Okay. I am Ewade from Nigeria. I'm a level 7 local guide, and I really enjoy being in your midst. Bhavana, keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, Ivade. And now I'm going to request Govind Shah to come forward and introduce himself.
Thank you, Bhavna. My name is Govind, and I am from Delhi, level 8 local guide. Thank you.
Thank you, Govind. Sir, now I would request Guru Krishna Priya ma'am to come forward and introduce herself.
Hello all. I am Guru Krishna Priya from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I am local guide level 7, and I am a teacher by profession, and I love art and crafts very much. That's about me. Thank you. And I would thank Deepak, Mahesh, and Bharat for their wonderful presentation. And really, and now I'm going to download that 360 degree, and then I'll be next week. I'll I'll have one video.
Thank you, Guru Krishna Priya ma'am. I'm sure after this session, we all are going to download that and try that. Now I'm going to request Jason sir to come forward and introduce himself. Jason sir.
I am Jason, level 7 local guide from Chennai. I am a Street View trusted photographer. Thank you.
Bhavna, could you also add that tomorrow's meetup and a little brief about that? You are also the MC for tomorrow, along with yes, it happens that I am the host for tomorrow. That is our monthly session, and the co-host is our Ivade. And yes, Bhavna, a brief on that.
So I'm really excited to tell all of you that I am going to be the MC for our next meetup, which is going to be the inspirational monthly meetup, and we are going to have our LG Salman to come forward and tell us more about the way he has finished and joined the CL20 in Google Office, and the procedure that he went through. Yes, sorry.
It was 2018.
2018.
Yes.
Okay. So I was not clear about the year. I'm really sorry for that. Yes. So Mr. Salman is going to come and tell us more about his journey, and obviously it's going to be a great inspirational meetup for all of us. So I'm looking forward you all to come and join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. So we should continue. So we should continue with the introductions. I would request Mr. Joni Marandi, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Mr. Joni Marandi, come forward and introduce himself.
Johnny Marandi from Bihar, Katia, and I'm local guide level 7.
And thank you everyone. Thank you Mahesh sir. Thank you all sir and Bhavna ma'am. Really, I enjoyed this session, especially first time I enjoyed 360 mobile photography. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much, Shoni. And now I would request my super cooperative co-host Karan to come forward and introduce himself. Karan, kindly unmute yourself and come forward.
Hello, I am Karan Sutlani, local guide level 8 from Pune, Maharashtra. Thank you everyone for coming over and uh, lovely for this lovely session by our guest speakers Mahesh, Bharat, and Deepak for this lovely 360 mobile photography session. Thank you everyone for coming. Over to you, Bhavna.
Thank you, Karan. Now I would request Karthik Tikarkera to come forward and introduce himself.
Hello everyone, I'm Karthik from Mangalore and I'm a local guide level 7. That's all.
Thank you, Karthik. I would request another host, Mr. Mahesh Salvi, to come forward and tell us more about him.
Yes, hi Mahesh here from Mumbai. I am a map contributor and editor, photo uploader from around 2011, almost for a decade. And as the LG local guide level come, I was already on at level 7, and now I am at level 8 with around 32,000 points. And I'm also a 360 contributor. Thank you.
Oh, wow, great. That is really great. Now I would request Pramod MG to come forward and introduce himself.
Yeah, good evening all. I'm Pramod MG from representing from Kerala, South India. Very full session about 360 photography. Nice to meet you all. It is very thanks to meetup contribution that we're hosting the meetup on TG sir and that Bhavana ma'am and Varada sir and all. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Pramod. Now I would request Mr. Raj Patil to come forward and introduce himself.
Hello, I am a local guide level 6 and that's it, I guess. I am from Mumbai, Virar. My name is Raj Patil. Thank you.
Now I'm going to request lovely Rosie ma'am to come forward and introduce herself.
Thank you, Bhavna. Thank you so much. I'm Rosie Kohli from Mumbai. I'm local guide level 7. My ID is RK151. Thank you. And thank you all of you for the wonderful session. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Rosie ma'am, for your blessings. Now I would request Sandeep Nirwan to come forward and unmute himself and introduce himself.
Hello everyone. Good evening. This is Sandeep Nirwan from Ahmedabad. I'm local guide level 7 and my ID is Sandeep Nirwan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now I would request Satya sir, the all-time support that we have, to come forward and introduce himself.
Yeah, thank you, Bhavana. Myself, Satyaraj, level 8 local guide from Chennai. Thank you.
No, this meeting was, or this meetup was possible just because of him. I would like to give a big applause to him. Thanks, Satyaraj. A great effort from your end. Grooming this. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That is why I mentioned specifically our all-time support.
Yes, I mean, honestly, it was a great initiative. Grooming young children are not that easy. You have taken it in the right spirit and given good company. Thank you, over.
Thanks, sir. It's a team effort, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Satyaraj sir. Now I would request Shine Raj to come forward and introduce himself.
Thanks, Bhavna. And thanks everyone for running through this 360 degree. I'm associated with many things since I think more than 10 years. Street View, Google Maps, Map Makers. So I'm into ad tech, and I do many voluntary stuff also. I'm a Bombay-based guy. I travel quite a lot, and thanks to all the guys, including TG and Bharat, all you guys who put up a good show. See you next week.
Thank you very much, sir. I request you to come tomorrow as well for our meetup, for our inspirational meetup. And now I would request Ruth NM to come forward and introduce. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, now you're audible. Yes.
Namaskar again. I am Shruti from Mumbai, level 10 local guide. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shruti. Now I would request Tejal to come forward and introduce her.
Hello, I am Tejal, local guide level 8 from Gujarat, Valsad. Thank you.
Oh, wow. And now we have Vikram Bishnoi to come forward and introduce himself.
Hello everyone, I'm Vikram from Rajasthan, India, and I'm level 6 local guide. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vikram. Now I'm going to give this mic to my co-host Karan, who has been a very good supportive co-host, and he has been there with in every step that I have taken towards this journey, and I'm really thankful to him, and for vote of thanks I'm calling him. So Karan,
Bhavna,
yes, ma'am.
1 minute. Joe's introduction has not been done.
That our Naresh, the senior LG, is once again rejoined.
Naresh Ji and Joe's. And Bhavna, your introduction also?
Okay, sir, I will. Jose, I thought I. Okay, sorry. I'm really sorry, Jose. Please come forward and introduce himself.
Okay, no worries, Bhavana. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jose G. Benjamin, level 8 local guide from Central Tamil Nadu, India. This is my 6th year in Google Maps, and I am also a 360-degree contributor. I want to appreciate all the members who are behind this wonderful session. Mahesh, Bharat, and the host, MCs, everyone, the organizers, everyone. And I also want to convey my sincere thanks to our mentor, Traveler G, who is a senior local guy. Thank you, TG. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Welcome. You are not only a local guide, you are a team builder. We appreciate you for your positive spirit always. Most of the core teams we have, you are a main member there. We wish you all the best to Jose. Over.
Thank you, TG.
Thank you very much, Jose, and I'm really sorry for the goof up that I made. And now I would request Naresh sir to come forward and introduce himself.
Hello friends, good evening. I am Naresh Darji, level 9 local guide from Gujarat, India. Thank you, TG sir and the all team for making this wonderful session.
Sir, you wanted to tell us something. Please kindly tell us. I just missed it. Please.
What, sir? What missed?
You wanted to tell us something, something regarding some edit or delete, something you wanted to mention. In the chat you mentioned.
No, sir, I have given answer to someone.
Okay.
About auto delete option in photo Street Viewer.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Bhavna?
Hello? Yes. So now I would request Karan to come forward and give the vote of thanks. Karan, over to you.
Yes, before that, Bhavna, he is not only co-host today, he is the main host for the next week. The 360 next week will be Karan Chotlani. Over. Back to Karan.
Thank you, TG sir, for giving me the opportunity to host the meetup with Bhavna, co-host the meetup today. and as well as be the host for the next meetup. Before we end the session, I would like to thank TG sir for giving me a great opportunity, and Satyaraj sir and Anil sir to mentor us, me and Bhavna. They were really supportive at any time of the day. And also, huge thanks to our guest speakers, Mahesh, Bharat sir, and also Deepak sir, to coming forward and showcasing their amazing talents to everyone, and so that everyone could learn from it. Uh, that's all. That's all for today. If I at all miss someone, thanks to everyone for coming. Thanks to everyone for coming for this meetup.